the issues that he's facing. If there was some misunderstanding about what I was trying to say last time about James Baldwin, I personally, find James Baldwin a very attractive writer. So it's not a matter of not appreciating his talent. The problem, as I've tried to express it, is where we are at the present state in American society and trying to move forward and not oppress people with a sense of negativity, that this does not allow them to function when in fact things have to some extent improved because of people like James Baldwin and others. Understanding has increased tremendously, I think, over a long period of time. The main problem in my mind, again going back to what we were arguing about or discussing, what we said last time, was since I'm older than a lot of you guys, and I remember the situations and the way communities looked a long time ago, at least in the externals, forget the problems of discrimination and things like that, which are always existed, unfortunately, in almost all environments and societies, not just America, but France and Canada and England. And I'm sure if you go down to central Mexico, you're not going to be received as Mr. Welcome person. So, these kind of things go on in any environment. I'm sure in Africa the same thing, and in the Middle East and in Asia as well. For people who differ from the general reigning social grouping, put it that way. There are always these kinds of issues. But many eons back, the social cohesiveness of some of the communities we're speaking about, at least on the surface, and that's all one can get, appeared, to my mind, to be superior than it looks like often at the present time. The institutions seem stronger, the family seems stronger, the whole way that the society within that grouping function seems stronger, and that's the only thing that I was trying to say in terms of 40 or 50 years ago. Obviously, the situation with discrimination, affirmative action, and things like that have improved and should have improved, but what bothers someone from my generation is to see the social cohesiveness having deteriorated in the process, at least on the external appearance. Maybe it didn't happen, maybe that was always the case, but somehow I don't think so. I had the impression, again, as a young person, much younger than you, that the institutions function within a given social grouping, and I want to single out any particular one. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. The family grouping function, the society institutions function, young people were not out of control, the environment did not allow gangs to just roam around at will, whatever group we're talking about. And the society, that means not the external society, I mean the internal society was strong enough within the community to control that sort of thing. And that to me is what's broken down. And I don't have the answer to it, but I don't think that's an improvement. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. And I think some of this negativism has caused it. And particularly the attack on that horrible word that we were arguing about last time, Uncle Tom, to get along in any world, whether it's communist China. I can't get along in communist China if I don't look like Chairman Mao. If I'm dressed like Chairman Mao, if I suddenly come in and start looking like the Beatles or something in communist China, I can assure you I'm not going to get up on the social ladder there. It's just the way the world is anywhere. If I go to Bin Laden's world and I look like me, I'm not going to get anywhere either. The fact of the matter is you have to conform wherever you are to the reigning general social expectations of the environment in which you live if you want to thrive in that environment. I'm not saying you have to in a market, you're free.